In this video, we are going to define three of the most fundamental concepts in statistics: population, variable, and parameter. In statistics, a population refers to a defined group of something. In medical and health sciences, we usually use the word population to describe a group of people, but a population could be anything. For example, we could define a population as all of the stars in the Milky Way galaxy, or all of the trees in South America. The important thing is that we can clearly define who or what belongs in the population and who or what does not. For example, say we defined our population as all of the apples at a particular grocery store. If our definition is clear enough, we can pick out anything in existence and know whether or not it belongs in our population. For example, our population does not include oranges or bananas at the grocery store, and does not include any apples located outside of the grocery store. So this is a population. It is a very clearly defined group or set of something. In statistics, a variable is any characteristic or trait that varies across members of the population. It is called a variable because it varies. For example, if we were interested in the apples at a grocery store, weight could be a variable because weight varies across all of the apples in our population. Another variable we might be interested in is type of apple. An apple at the grocery store might be McIntosh, or it might be Gala, or Red Delicious, or any other type. Now that we have defined a population, apples at a grocery store, and defined our variables, weight and type of apple, we can use numbers to learn about the variables in our population. A parameter is a numerical characteristic of a variable, or the relationship between variables in our population. For example, if we were to calculate the average weight of all apples in a grocery store, this would be a parameter. The average is a numerical characteristic of our variable weight. If we were to calculate the percentage of apples that were Red Delicious, this would also be a parameter. The percentage is a numerical characteristic of our variable type of apple. In both of these cases, we are using numbers to summarize each of our individual variables. We can also use numbers to learn about the relationship between variables in a population. For example, we might want to know if the average weight of Red Delicious apples was different than the average weight for McIntosh apples. In other words, we might be interested in the relationship between type of apple and apple weight. In this case, we could use the difference in the weight of Red Delicious apples versus McIntosh apples as a parameter that summarizes the relationship between type of apple and weight. So again, parameters are the numbers we use to describe variables or the relationships between variables in a population.